Lord Robert in the Kingdom of Dreams. I'm assuming this is the last one. Actually, no. Isn't there a thing with Veronica and Serena? I don't know.
Huh? Oh. Oh. Where am I?
Good question.
How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Ah! Jings! Is that... No, it can't be.
This is the last one.
It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life. I haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here. Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. Yoo-hoo! Have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
Well, it seems like we're back in Dungerzil.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
Ah, my old robes. But how? What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
Okay. My bunny-eared pal headed off in the direction of the throne room, assuming this is the real Dungerzil castle it is. Well, that's as good a place as any to head for, I suppose. Let's see what the folks on the way have to say for themselves. Okay, priests. Kids. There's nobody to talk to. They don't have the little pink thing above their head. There's a pink thing over there. Oh, there you are, Your Majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was a difference.
Huh?
Who's that?
But
I trust you are well, Father.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today.
You a little nervous, dude?
I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is, I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
Absolutely.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? And to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
And they're gone.
Huh? Huh? Crevens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
I mean, you blink and you miss it.
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Your Majesty, is everything alright? You're looking a wee bit befuddled, if you don't mind my saying so. What's that you say? Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore? Oh, come on now, it's the nerves talking, that's all. Speaking of nerves, the father of the bee seems more than a little jumpy himself. He went flying out of the throne room not long ago like a man possessed. Okay, so there's a book over here. It looks like an old diary of Rab's. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dungersville the greatest kingdom it can possibly be. He was never raised as royalty, and I must admit, I shared some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to rule at first. But now I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of husband indeed, which means I can get on with enjoying my retirement. Okay, nothing in here. What about on the other side? Your Majesty, the Queen needs quiet and rest right now, and plenty of it. I know you want to see her, but please, give her some space. What's that? You just gave them permission to wed? Your Majesty, I understand you're anxious, but please get a grip on yourself. Okay, so he went out of the throne room. So I'm assuming we have to go find him. There you are. There you are, exactly. Except Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have the chance to speak with you about something important before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? No, there's a thing. Your Majesty? Sorry, lad. You were saying there was something you wanted to discuss? Ah, it's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that it's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee while so I can have some time to think it over. Sure. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There's just 2 items on the agenda for today. The first is something you're more than used to, receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The chief minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is to make the rounds of the council and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful to you for agreeing to do this. Okay. Your Majesty, the king has apprised me of the situation. If you would be so kind as to take a seat on the throne when you're ready to begin discharging your royal duties. You'll be welcoming visitors from other kingdoms and dealing with various matters of state, both trivial and momentous. King Erwin will be deeply grateful for any assistance you can offer, I'm sure. And speaking personally, it will be a pleasure to work with you again, Your Majesty. Okay. This is the seat from which the king performs his royal duties. Sit down and get to work, please. Now let's commence with today's itinerary. I don't know how to say that. As you know, your role is to hear us out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as the representative of the Crown of Dungerzil. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I have traveled all the way from the kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He very much deserves to seek the counsel of the Crown of Dungerzil, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. In regard to royal treasure that has been handed down from generation to generation of a royal line, it is known as the Blue Orb, and at last it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover this most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there is insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you've no clear means by which to do so? Alright, let's have a wee think. The first thing to do is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts on this blue orb? For the money. A treasure like that would bring in a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Aye, that'll be why the thief did it. Now, next we have to consider the matter of means. You cannot just walk in off the street and help yourself to the pride of the royal treasure house, so what kind of person could have done it? Master of disguise. Aye, that'll be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a guard or such like, and strode right on in without anyone looking at him twice, which leads me to conclude that a culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake, and that whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile, the veteran whose skills you've called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Sniffelheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it. Actually, hold on. Is there an actual way to solve this? I don't know. That's a good question. The answers you provide do not matter. Okay, whatever. The Kingdom of Sniffelheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. The envoy from Sniffelheim hurries home, looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Now, shall we move on to the next matter? Yes. Very good, Your Majesty. Then, without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dungerzil and all its people, and sends this, a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Where the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave. The land is parched, and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. The message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, Your Majesty, but His Excellency, the Sultan, was most desirous of a swift response. Oh, it sounds like they got themselves in a pretty pickle over there. Eh? Well, I better see what I can do to help, hadn't I? Drop profession advice, eh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? If I'm to write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter. Unfailingly gracious. That's probably the best way to go now, eh? Now to the tricky part. What to do in a drought. Let's weigh up the options. Conventional wisdom. Right, that's it. I've got it. Quick, take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand that your country is at risk of a terrible drought. Well, fear not, for help is at hand. We would be only too happy to open our storehouses and supply with you with our surplus grain to make up for any shortfall you may suffer. Naturally, we would expect no compensation. For you are our brothers and sisters, and were we ever in the same position, we would expect no less in return. If we cannot come to one another's aid in time of strife, then truly we are lost. That's the one. Get that all written up in your best fancy handwriting on one of those nice scrolls. A marvelous missive, Your Majesty, if you don't mind me saying. Now just to confirm, you happy for me to write down what you just said and send it off to the Sultan? Yes. Excellent. We'll send it back to Gallipolis with the writer right away. Now shall we send in the next visitor? Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem that requires your attention. Oh, hi guys. As I'm sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia where fighters from all four corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally, there is no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dungerzone in the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it please Your Majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? Mr. Bear! An interesting choice indeed, Your Majesty. This one's a real wild one, without a shred of decency or compassion for his fellow fighter, an animal who will stop at nothing to achieve victory. I can't bear some of the things people say about me, you know? I'm not that bad, honestly, so you're gonna choose me or what? Absolutely. That's great, Your Majesty. Just wait till I tell the cubs. Very good, Your Majesty, but are you certain you wish to put forward an animal without a shred of mercy to represent your kingdom? Absolutely. Well, it's your choice, I suppose. I think we can be confident of victory at least. Surely no one will be able to stand up to our boy's unbridled savagery, ho ho ho. I'm happy to report that this concludes all your royal duties for today, those here in the throne room at least. But as I believe King Erdwin mentioned, there may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who will require your assistance. May I suggest that you take a little stroll around the grounds? Oh, before you depart, allow me to say that this was an absolute pleasure to witness you at work today. Truly, it has been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. Right. Okay, next is the priest. Apparently. Is it this priest? Not long now, Your Majesty. I'm quite sure the newest addition to the royal family will be a huge asset to the kingdom. Ah, but you must forgive my excitement. I almost forgot my priestly duties. Okay, it's not this guy, apparently. Please, Your Majesty, you're the only one who can help. Your Majesty, you were always known as a wise ruler, one who knew a thing or two. Well, I was wondering if I might be bold enough to make a small request of you. If you don't mind, I would very much like to ask you some questions in order to see your formidable intellect at work. So what do you say? Will you indulge me? Why, thank you, Your Majesty. Now, without further ado, let me set you some posers. All I require is that you, in your infinite wisdom, supply me with a simple true or false in response to each one. Ready? Here we go. True or false? You, Lord Robert, are in fact the youngest of 3 brothers. True. Correct, but that was too easy, was it not? Let's give you a sterner challenge for the second question. Here it comes. True or false? The purple orb is one of the royal treasures of Sniffelheim. That's false, because it was the blue orb. Correct, bravo. Now I can tell you want more of a challenge, so let's increase the difficulty a little. True or false? The Drazilian sovereign we use as currency in our kingdom is worth 10 Drazilian shillings. Is that true? I don't remember. Okay, I guess it was true. I can see that you are champing at the bit in anticipation for more testing questions. Well, let us see how you enjoy this one. The Sultan of Gallipolis has a single son upon whom he dotes excessively. Does he? Because we only saw the one, but I thought he had a brother or something. Surely you're aware the Sultan has not yet blessed us with a child. It seems you are unwilling to give free rein to your immense intellect. I very much hope the next time you take on this challenge, there will be no such restraint. Really? I have to do it all again? I mean, it makes sense that he wasn't born yet. In addition to the 4 great kingdoms that make up Erdrea, there was once a 5th. That is true, is it not? You answered every single question correctly, but then I expected nothing less. Truly, I have witnessed an epic feat of intellectual prowess. I shall never forget what I observed here today. The sight of a matchless mind spreading its wings and taking flight is something I shall take to the grave. Here, a small token of my appreciation. Seed of magic. This has been both a humbling and inspiring experience, Your Majesty. I intend to hit the books and memorize yet more obscure trivia, that I might one day reach your heady heights. Okay. Yeah, I need to go to the middle floor. So, I need to go... Forgive me for bothering you with such a trifling matter, Your Majesty, but I have a wee problem I'd very much like to ask your advice about. The truth is, there's someone in the castle who's caught my eye, but I just cannot muster the courage to tell them how I feel. Anyway, I had an idea, and I know it sounds like I'm out of my tree, but what if they got flowers delivered by none other than yourself? I reckon they'd be over the moon, so what do you say? Sure. You'll do it? Really? Wow, I don't know quite what to say. You're a star. Oh, before I forget, here they are. A pretty posy. Now how I can begin to describe my true love, my peach, the apple of my eye, and captor of my heart. Well, they're in the castle. They're wearing green. Oh, and they've got red hair. Good luck. Okay. So it's on the east side. There's Erwin. Is it you? You must be very excited about the new addition to the family. This woman has red hair and a green dress. She could be the object of the lovesick guard's affections. Present her with a pretty posy. Oh, what lovely flowers. Are you really giving them to me, Your Majesty? Aye, but they're not for me. A young guard asked me to give them to you. Well, I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I better thank that fine young fellow. Do you happen to know where he is? Yeah, he's right over there. Tells the woman where to find the lovesick guard, and she hurries off to thank him. I hate to break your heart, Your Majesty, but you delivered the flowers to the wrong person. But every cloud has a silver lining and all that. I ended up speaking to the person you gave them to so I can explain the mix-up, and it turns out she's my long-lost mother. I owe it all to you, Your Majesty. If you hadn't agreed to do me this favor, I might have gone to the grave without ever seeing my ma again. Words cannot express how grateful I am, but maybe this can. A pretty Betsy. May I say that it's been a privilege to see you working your magic, Your Majesty. Serving you, your family, and all the people of Dungersville is truly an honor. Oh, was that what I needed to do? It was always the same, just different dialogue. Oh, so I could have actually delivered it to some other lady. Apparently. Okay, in the eastern room, on the middle floor, so over here. Speak to the man in the tux. This guy? Ah, Your Majesty, come at the hour, come at the man. We're in the middle of a weak culinary emergency, you see, and we could do with the assistance of someone such as yourself, a gastronome, shall we say. A butter-fingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder, and it smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down to the neeps and tatties and there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be an uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. Excellent, I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we can use instead of pepper. I was thinking some of the plants around the castle might yield something useful. It's certainly worth a look anyway. But don't restrict your search to plants alone. You never know where the perfect condiment might be hiding. Well, I trust your judgment, Your Majesty. Happy hunting. Okay, so I need to go to the northeast corner of the room over here. Special antidote. Okay. Oh, that's not what I needed, but that's just an item. Okay, a plant in the garden outside of the room. In the mill garden. A plant in the garden outside the room on the middle floor. Where? Over here? Hi, this plant's leaves have a pungent pong, alright. I'm pretty sure you could dry them up and use them to cook with. They'd be sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. I'm sure there are other things you can use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Put the leaf forward as a suggested substitute? Absolutely. Oh, apparently there was another option that was better, but oh well. This might just work. I reckon this could make a pretty interesting alternative to pepper. Well, only one way to find out. I knew you wouldn't let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of all the kitchen staff. The cooks in the castle kitchen used the leaf Rab brought them to make a pleasantly spicy batch of meats and tatties for the guard's dinner. Well, it doesn't look like there's anyone else in the castle in need of help. I've been and dispensed my infinite wisdom in the throne room too, which means it's time to go and have a wee word with Irwin. He said he'd be by the fountain. Yeah, open up. Ah, Lord Robert, your timing is almost uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? Yes.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Already?
I like how he wasn't there for the birth.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy?
Look, Irwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
What is that supposed to mean?
But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have.
What would have happened if you actually named yourself Erdrick?
Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
Achoo! I'm allergic to bullshit!
Oh, Father.
Sorry about that, love.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh. What the?
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
I mean, that's a good question. Okay, there's a book about Erdrin on the shelf. There's a book called The Book of Erdrin. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed, luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast, lo the dark one bleak black fast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. World Tree's foot, a plea of prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, trees were revealed, Serenica, luminary shield. The book is filled with many more and important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes. Okay. There's a thing in the cabinet. A diamond. Or a diamond. As it is. Why is it so quiet? That's a good question. We gotta go out here. There's the bunny girl. Come back here. Come back here. Wait. Alright, let's see. Where did you go? gotta go this way. Where'd everybody go? They cannot have left without telling me, can they? Gotta go this way.
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Oh, this is a future that never happened.
It's you.
Well done, big man.
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
There's a
Happy
song in the
birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies down the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new edition or two to the Royal Collection of Gentlemen's Periodicals, will you, big man?
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Okay. Let's speak to the hero. I think he wants to take his grandpa around and show him off to everybody. Don't keep him waiting, will you, Father? Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Many happy returns of the day. In truth, I was most eager to meet you in person, Lord Robert, and congratulate you on your astounding skills as a sleuth. Unless I am very much mistaken, you were inspired by Chapter 3 of the Ancient Chronicles of Nawat. Truly, the breadth of your erudition is awe-inspiring. I do not wish to exaggerate, but you were ever to write a record of all the knowledge you have acquired in your life. I'm sure it would amount to enough volumes to fill every library in the world twice over. Happy birthday, old friend. There should be many more yet, of that I have no doubt. Oh, and thank you once again for your invaluable advice regarding the terrible blue orb business. When we told the suspects the orb was a fake, the culprit was so shocked that he collapsed in a tearful heap on the floor. It really was the most marvelous ruse. Everyone loves you, even the scholars. Get away with you. I don't want to get a big head, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to mix with those bookish types. The king has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm going to study hard until I know as much as you do. Let's go over here. Come on, Gramps. The heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. Dungeon has always been a friend to Galapagos. We owe you a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by drought. Without your generous assistance, I fear our kingdom would not have survived. My people will never forget your kindness. Are they the real circus performers, Grandpa? I've only read about them. Ah, is that right, laddie? Well, we'll need to take a trip to Galapagos and visit the Big Top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Can we really go? Promise? That's a promise. Let's go this way. Many happy returns. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, and I wanted to say thank you for picking me to represent Dungeon all those years ago. At first, it was pretty grisly, I won't lie to you. When I entered the ring, the whole crowd booed. It was tough to bear. But when they saw me in action and gave them pause for thought, the crowd slowly warmed to me, and by the time I lifted the trophy, they were all right behind me. What an experience. Not many people would have given an animal like me a chance, but you could see that I had something to give. On behalf of me and all the cubs, I want to thank you for what you did. Look, it's a bear. I didn't know you had friends like that, Grandpa. Aye, he may look like a ferocious beast, but he's got a heart of gold. You cannot judge someone from the way they look. Never forget that. Got it. When I grow up, I want to make all kinds of friends just like you, Grandpa. It's been lots of fun walking with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. I know, how about a slice of cake? It was my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
How are you enjoying the party?
That's so much fun.
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Well, whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
This is for Grandpa.
That's nice.
My golly, I could stay here forever. Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down. Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that.
For cake!
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came. When I woke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Everyone disappeared.
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
Goodbye, everybody. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? Absolutely I am. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind? Yes.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Grandmaster Pang! You can't be serious! It was you all along!
You have to fight her now. We're in the painting again.
Wait. This is...
When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise over darkened skies and banish night with holy light. Can't go through here, so I just have to go through to here.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the void.
Get out.
And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honour to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia.
It's inertia.
You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colours! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
I
You
just love the
must
face.
show
Like,
me
you what?
that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
Fight time.
What? Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding two of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or two. But, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst! Yeah!
Let
Okay.
us begin.
So, start off.
Take him!
You must use every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Start off using Dazzle. And then Snooze. Damn. There we go. So now I need to use Zam. Or Zamel if I have it, but I don't.
Darkness, hear me!
Huh? No.
Ow.
I'll let you off this time.
I'm completely enthralled. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Is that all
Uh-oh.
you've got?
Try this for size.
I gotta heal.
We're not done yet.
Do not lose hope.
Surrender your soul! Surrender your soul!
Uh-oh.
Let's get you patched up.
You must use every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Dazzle!
What? Ha! Ha!
Go to sleep.
Ha! I'll let you
If
off
it's
this
supposed to be very effective and it's just not working, thank you.
Let the darkness
Stupid.
consume you!
Huh? Not bad. Ha! Ha! I've held back until now, but no longer.
Safety first.
Come what?
Brings him back up. What the hell? Thank you.
Darkness, hear me! Surrender your soul!
Huh?
Ow.
Rotten!
Let the darkness consume you!
I'm about to run out of.
Let the darkness consume you!
There we go. Got her.
Oh,
Dazzle really helped.
I need a wee sit down. Ah.
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
For the spanking, yes.
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say. I could have sworn you'd swaned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I too was young once upon a time.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that exactly?
Do not question your master! You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckles.
10,000? Oh yeah!